1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister, taking notice of the legitimate demands of fishermen in Gwadar, has assured them of stern action against illegal fishing by trawlers. The Minister for Planning says the government will ensure resolution of people's problems at the grassroots level by establishing empowered local government system in Islamabad and the Punjab. The Foreign Minister has said Pakistan is working on the agenda of regional connectivity to promote regional trade, overcome economic crisis and bring investment to generate jobs in the country. The Sri Lankan ulema have lauded the role of Pakistani ulema in condemning the Sialkot incident and expressing solidarity with the Sri Lankan nation. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more youth in Pulwama district today. United Kingdom-based daily The Guardian has slammed the Modi-led BJP regime in India for using draconian laws to stifle the voices of dissent in the country. The first T20 cricket international of the three-match series between Pakistan and the West Indies will be played in Karachi tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has taken notice of the very legitimate demands of the fishermen in Gwadar and assured them of stern action against illegal fishing by trawlers. In his tweet, he also assured them that he will talk to the Chief Minister of Balochistan on the issue. The fishermen in Gwadar had been protesting against the devastating impact of illegal fishing by trawlers along the coast on the livelihoods of local fishermen. The Minister for Planning and Development, Asad Omar, has said the system of local government should be fully empowered, and the government is going to announce an empowered local government system in Islamabad and the Punjab. Addressing the All Stakeholders Conference Sindh, hosted by Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf in Karachi today, he said PTI leadership is ready to sit with the Sindh government to resolve the problems of the province. He said empowering the provinces alone will not resolve the problems unless powers are given to the lower levels. The Minister for Planning said problems of the cities will not be solved until the local governments are empowered. Asad Omar said the constitution says democracy is incomplete without the local governments. The Foreign Minister Makhdoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said some forces want unrest in Pakistan just to fulfill their different geostrategic agenda. Addressing the concluding session of Hazrat Shah Rukn-e-Alam conference in Multan today, he said these forces do not like peace, stability, economic viability and prosperity in Pakistan. Shah Mahmood Qureshi maintained that Pakistan is working on the agenda of regional connectivity to overcome energy crisis, improve trade between regional countries, create job opportunities in Pakistan and bring investment to the country. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan wants stability and durable peace in Afghanistan. He said on the desire of Prime Minister Imran Khan, he has called the meeting of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation on the 19th of this month in Islamabad. He said the agenda of the meeting is to discuss the prevailing situation in Afghanistan and find out ways to help the Afghan people. Makhdoom Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Kashmiris and Palestinians have been under oppression and hostility since long and prayed to Allah Almighty for the freedom of Kashmir and Palestine and for an end to brutalities against these Muslims. He said shrines of saints are a source of unity, tolerance and brotherhood. The Sri Lankan Council of Islamic Religious Scholars, All Ceylon Jamiyat-e-Ulema, has lauded the role of Pakistani ulema in condemning the Sialkot incident and expressing solidarity with the Sri Lankan nation. In an appreciation letter addressed to the Special Representative to the Prime Minister on Interfaith Harmony, Maulana Tahir Mahmood Ashrafi, the President of the Council, Mufti MIM Rizvi, thanked the Pakistan government and ulema for coming forward to provide justice to the bereaved family of the Sri Lankan national. They expressed the hope that the Pakistan government will set an example of Islamic teachings by promoting peace and justice under the guidance of religious leaders. The Pakistan Air Force has paid tribute to Flight Lieutenant Samad Ali Changezi Sitara-e-Jurrat, who was martyred in the 1971 war. In a media release, the Pakistan Air Force at PAF Directorate of Public Relations has released a short documentary on the martyrdom of Flight Lieutenants Samad Ali Changezi to highlight the zealous and young aviator of the Pakistan Air Force who inflicted crushing blows on the enemy. He sacrificed his life and reduced the pride of the enemy to dust and attained the highest rank of martyrdom while fighting for the motherland with honor. In another release by the Pakistan Air Force, Wing Commander Marvin Middle Coach Shaheed Sitara-e-Jurrat was eulogized in a short documentary film based on the war heroics of the martyr. The documentary underlined the invaluable services rendered by the brave and fearless pilot of the Pakistan Air Force and sacrificed his life for the country. This is Radio Pakistan. The Pakistan ambassador to China, Moinul Haq, has highlighted the role of the academia in China-Pakistan relations, saying diplomacy played a leading role in shaping the contours of the international relations. He made the remarks via video link at the opening ceremony of the 70th anniversary symposium of the establishment of diplomatic relations between China and Pakistan in Beijing. Senator Mushahid Hussain Sayyid, director of Pakistan-China Institute, spoke about the significance of cultural and media exchanges benefiting China-Pakistan economic corridor. He also stressed the need of having a Pakistan-China cultural corridor to enhance connectivity between the two peoples, think tanks and academia, and among the media. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred one more Kashmiri youth in Pulwama district today. The youth was killed extrajudicially during a cordon search operation by the Indian troops in Baragam area of the district. The authorities sealed all entry and exit points of the area and suspended internet services immediately after the killing. Meanwhile, in a statement, the All Party's Hurriyat Conference spokesman strongly condemned the ethnic cleansing of Kashmiris by the Indian forces in the held territory. The APHC urged the United Nations to prevent India from converting Muslims into a minority in the disputed territory. On the other hand, an Indian Army major committed suicide by shooting himself with his rifle at his official residence in Ramban district, taking the number of such deaths to 524 since January 2007. United Kingdom-based daily The Guardian has slammed the Modi-led BJP government in India for using laws to stifle the voices of dissent in the country. In an article, the paper wrote that the Indian government has been using the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act to detain those who are critical of the government, including lawyers, journalists, academics, activists, and Kashmiri civilians. The paper pointed out that the use of the law before Modi's coming to power in 2014 was negligible, but since 2014, 10,552 people have been arrested under it. The paper quotes legal experts as saying the law is unconstitutional and undemocratic in its very nature, and it is notoriously difficult to be granted bail under it, which means those accused can be left in detention without trial for years. The paper further mentions that the use of law has been particularly apparent in Kashmir since August 2019, when the BJP government revoked the special status of the territory. The G7 countries have taken a unified stand in dissuading Russia from incursion into Ukraine and urge it to return to the negotiating table. led by the British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, the American Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and foreign ministers from France, Italy, Germany, Japan, and Canada made the unanimous response at the meeting in Liverpool. Russia denies planning any attack and accuses Ukraine and the United States of destabilizing behavior and has said it needs security guarantees for its own protection. Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett headed to the United Arab Emirates today to be the first Israeli premier to visit the country since the establishment of their diplomatic ties last year. He will meet Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan to discuss deepening bilateral ties, especially in economic and regional realms. The Universal Health Coverage Day is being observed today to create awareness on the need for strong and resilient health systems and universal health coverage with multiple stakeholder partners. Cricket. The first T20 international of the three-match series between Pakistan and the West Indies will be played in Karachi tomorrow. The match will start at 1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Smog and fog is likely to develop in the plain areas of the Punjab during morning and night hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.